Hello and welcome to Super Science YouTube channel. My name is Leonid and I will be thrilled to introduce to you amazing techniques which will help you produce high quality, ready to publication graphs in R without exhausting yourself to the death with coding. Speaking about exhausting yourself, I am in India now and I know that we have a lot of viewers from these places. So guys, thumbs up who are coding well, notwithstanding on the weather conditions. Now it is the end of the March and it is extremely hot here, and please give me any advices in the comments below how to cool myself down if you want to see more episodes of this series. Okay, it's time to get back to the business. What we are after today? Today we will start new excellent series on a Ggpubr package. You may ask, what is the Ggpubr package and why we may be interested in it. R is a handy tool when it comes to data visualizations, with many packages available which will help you transform your data into beautiful charts. But are these charts beautiful indeed, and how much time it takes to produce ready for publication graphics? Personally, I don't like two things: how default charts look and how many lines of code it takes to improve default visualization to the level you could be proud of. Don't get me wrong, I love ggplot package. ggplot 2 by Hadley Wickham is an excellent and flexible package for elegant data visualization in R. However, the default generated plots require some formatting before we can send them for publication. Furthermore, to customize a ggplot, the syntax is opaque, and this raises the level of difficulty for researchers with no advanced R programming skills. The Ggpubr package provides some easy-to-use functions for creating and customizing ggplot2 based publication-ready plots. Summarizing this up, key Ggpubr features are: Ggpubr is a wrapper around the ggplot package with a less opaque syntax for beginners in R programming. Helps researchers with non-advanced R programming skills to create easily publication-ready plots. Makes it possible automatically add p values and significance levels to box plots, bar plots, line plots, and more. Makes it easy to arrange and annotate multiple plots on the same page, and makes it easy to change graphical parameters such as colors and labels. Let's make you even more excited with some examples which we will go through later on. It was never so easy to make a density plot. Just a few lines of code, as you see, and a beautiful density plot is here. The same is for histogram. We can produce beautiful histograms just in a blink of the eye. What about scatterplot with ellipses? Same again, as easy and as beautiful as other charts. A lot of guys asking how to be a star data scientist. The answer is here: just add stars to your plots. Bubble charts could be created just by adding one parameter to scatterplot. Easy, yes, of course, easy and beautiful. But we will not only focus on some easy things. What about violin plots with box plots inside showing significance levels and global p values? Here we go. I can look at these charts forever. Such a piece of art. Let's increase level of difficulty and push the boundaries even further. Now I will show you how to add marginal density plots for x and y axis of our well-known brother scatterplot. Just check it out, guys. A bit of code, but the end result looks insane. Really impressive, I know. All this will be explained during this series and much more, of course. Here is our learning path. Let me introduce to you how visualization wizards are born. And first of all, congratulations on completing the first step. Introduction lecture almost done. Next episode would be dedicated to installation and setup. After this, we will jump a little bit into theory and explore how to choose a right chart type and great colors. Next on the line is the fun part. To be honest, every episode is fun, but everyone knows what we are after. I will dedicate separate tutorial for almost every chart type in Ggpubr for convenient navigation through this series. And for the desert, there will be advanced parameters such as p-values and significance levels, and the most exciting one, how to easily mix multiple plots on the same page. Hope that you enjoyed this introduction tutorial and are looking for the next episodes. If so, subscribe to Super Science YouTube channel, hit this bell and receive notifications about our latest updates. Goodbye!